tips for triceps. So this area of the arms, which for many women, they're lovely and toned like Madonna or Obama arms. And then there are people who beat themselves up and call them bingo wings or dinner ladies arms. One of the girls in my class from Germany says they're called taxi hailer arms, which I sort of think it's a bit more aspirational. So we're talking about this bit at the back of your arm, the triceps. We all know the biceps is sort of big muscle here. It tends to be the lifting and carrying sort of thing. You think of it in the olden days, the Popeye the Sailor Man, the big bit there. But it's not, any exercise that we do specifically is not going to necessarily give you that tricep definition unless the whole body is sort of in shape. You can't spot reduce. So people who say, oh, can you do an exercise to just firm my bum or just firm my legs or just firm the triceps? I'll be really honest, you've got to do the whole thing. If you lose weight, you can tone up and you'll see more definition. If you're overweight, the layer of fat will be across any bit of the body. It doesn't matter, we've all got a six-pack, it's just some of them are a little bit shyer than others. It's exactly the same with the triceps. So it always makes me laugh, legs, bums and tums classes. Yeah, but when are you showing your bum before you showed that bit of your arms, particularly in the summer? So this move I'm doing here is a tricep exercise. So is that move I'm doing there. So anything when you're articulating from the elbow, just straightening the arm really tightly, you're going to get some work on the triceps. So you might want to do that just squeezing against itself. So this is the easier version of any exercise. This is the harder version. And if you've got a frozen shoulder, you probably need to start doing these, what we call tricep kickbacks. So if you want to add a bit of resistance, a resistance band, you start with the elbow bent at 90 degrees and then you just squeeze the arm straight. And you will feel that squeeze. Harder with a resistance band, you bring the band across your back a bit like an old style satchel. Make sure the elbow is forward rather than to the side. That's a slightly different exercise. We're working the shoulder here more, we're working the triceps here more. And it's the same thing from the elbow close to your ear, right in the periphery of your vision, and that stretch up. If you want to do it with a weight or a can of beans, the slightly easier version is there. If there's any pains in the shoulder, just make sure that the weight's a little bit lighter. Bend at 90 degrees and squeeze there. Doesn't have to be really, really high and hurt your shoulder. As long as the elbow's about 90 degrees and you just squeeze back like that. Weight-wise, again, the elbow will try and help you by going to the side to engage a few more muscles. If you bring the elbow up by your ear and squeeze up above your head. So that move there, you can see there's a little band of muscle. Now, it also depends on your body type. So my body type's not sort of, you know, sumo wrestler. That's at one end of the scale, and it's not twiggy at the other end of the scale. If I work out, I get some muscles, but they're not going to be huge. So a lot of guys want to be really ripped and beefed up, and a lot of women want to be smaller. Still, I'm seeing that in classes. Can you hear the cat now wants to come into my room? Shut up! She doesn't care about her triceps. She doesn't care about her six-pack. She just is. So in lockdown, in classes, little movements, but work your whole body. And if you want a bit more of definition on your arms, do some tricep exercises as well. They're good for you.